Welcome to the first episode of the Cool Kids podcast. I decided to make this because I was inspired by General Sam's forehead fables. And our first guest is Mister Wheenie, who told me he was going to do an interview with me several months ago. So I would recommend you listen to this podcast while playing a game or doing something else because watching it alone is kind of boring. I'm going to be honest there. So just start up something like Siege or maybe Call of Duty or maybe even a more relaxing game such as Stardew Valley. But I hope you enjoy it. Welcome, Mr. Weenie.
Okay, so it's like, so I've kind of like blown this whole thing off for, how long has it been now? Like,
It was June. I remember it was June because
several months at
it
least.
was the animation video whole thing. I'm putting my camera in this, by the way.
Oh, yeah,
Good.
yeah, yeah. Okay, awesome.
I crack open a cold one at the boys.
Oh, yeah.
All
Alright.
right, there.
Yeah.
That's better. All right, now I can.
Hypo, hypo, hypothetically, I could have done it, sooner. I was just waiting for better internet so I could, like, you know,
Yeah,
actually do it, but
actually fucking
unfortunately,
talk to me.
that's
Yeah.
not, yeah, unfortunately, that's not gonna happen in the near future, so here we are.
All right.
Yay. Yeah.
Okay, should I start the interview off?
All right, let's get this started.
All right. How you doing? Yeah, like,
Uh, well, actually, to be honest, not the greatest, but I'm coping. It's
what's wrong, man?
life is. I'm just an extremely busy person. Just like rode my bike like 12 miles into town to an internet source. I left my laptop there so I could download Cyberpunk overnight. I'm gonna ride in and get it tomorrow. Had work immediately after, and just some other personal stuff that's going on that I don't feel obligated to talk about, you know?
All right.
Yeah.
That's fine, man. You don't have to. Going? All right. So my second question is, what is your mental state after completing all those Doom Eternal challenges? Because I feel like it wouldn't be that good. Because
Honestly, I feel like I'm a fairly persistent human being, and it was the editing that took more of a toll on my mental state than the actual challenges. Because, like, I was sitting down, I had to write a script. It's like five whole pages, and then it's like editing for a few hours a day, and like even if it's just like a few hours a day, after like a week, you put in like 30 hours of editing, and it's like just like let it end already. Like the first three challenges I did, it was like fun to edit, and then it just kind of got monotonous. And that's kind of why I moved over to commentary because you just need to space those things out a bit.
yeah, I feel like commentary would be a lot easier to just
Mm-hmm.
put out videos. And you already got like your. I remember the first time I ever watched your videos was when you made the Doom Eternal gun challenge without guns. You beat Senza to it,
Oh
and
my
that was
gosh.
amazing. I
Uh,
Yeah,
yeah, I
that
actually
was the
saw
whole
his
thing.
community post. I saw his community post where he was like, "I'm gonna try to beat it without guns," and I'm like, "Hi, sucker! I have it. I have the video almost completely edited."
Oh,
Like,
I contacted him on it, and he said that he had footage for it. He actually did it, but he he didn't want to edit the video because he said it was gonna be a pain in the ass.
yeah,
Contacted him
editing
on
is
Steam
honestly
on
the
it.
worst. And to be real, like he puts in way more editing into his videos than I do.
Yeah, I couldn't. I mean, I tried that, but I couldn't barely get into putting all the freaking memes that he puts in.
Like I could do that. I just like so like you got to download all the assets for those memes and my internet, right?
Yeah,
I
my
can't
internet's
download
fine,
crap.
but I still couldn't do that. I couldn't download all
It'll
that, put it all together.
it'll literally take me like half an hour to get a 5-second audio clip, like a sound effect or something. So it's
Sound
just
effect,
not
really?
realistic for what I'm doing. Yeah, like I'll like look it up on YouTube, I'll get the URL, like the pages just load so slow that it takes me forever to get to MP3s that I use for converting MP3s, and then it takes like 10 minutes to download like a 5 megabyte file.
Yeah, I've seen your videos. You have like the exact same voice as him, and but you don't use as many memes, which okay, now I see makes sense.
Yeah, I don't feel like we have the exact same voice. I'm pretty sure like you've seen my pistol only run, right?
Yeah, that was your most
Like
popular one. I was looking at
I,
that
I
earlier.
know the audio is absolutely shit. Like I actually had to like get up there and purposefully be more energetic in front of the microphone just to actually get the audio quality up. And I think that's where that whole thing comes from because you got to kind of like force it out and like it's not that difficult, but like when you start talking normally, like the audio actually gets like noticeably bad.
Well, I'd say that if you aren't trying to copy him, you just have sort of a monotone voice. I wish I had that kind of voice. I sound like an 8-year-old, but
Yeah, if I'm being
you have
honest.
this significant voice.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate part. Like so many people are similar, like I said in my well, I don't
You hate
expect
copies.
everybody
You hate the copy part, right? You hate the copies. Like
uh-huh
was that what was it called?
why I hate the clone
Why yeah, why you hate the
hate the
clone
concept of
stuff?
clones and copycats. And honestly, I don't expect people to like watch one of my videos and know what I'm talking about. But like, basically, there are just so many people that are utterly similar to each other that it's almost possible to be unique without having someone that's just like vaguely similar to you and somebody will point it out. It's just not possible to go without.
I see where you're coming at there. Because
Mm-hmm.
there's so many people in the world, so many people that want to do YouTube. You can't have
Mm-hmm.
everybody be unique.
You can be unique in having like certain combinations of different attributes, but and you can like make your own original content. It's just like it's impossible to completely differ from every other single human being that's on. And like challenges themselves, like I don't I started doing some of them because it was fun. It got me views, but I don't honestly feel like that's all my channel's about.
Well, I gotta say your challenge ones were
Oh
pretty
yeah,
good. Yeah, they were amazing. You
I know I can get views off of them. That's why I make them.
yeah, but it is a pain in the ass to edit. I see. I mean, the
Yeah,
Skyrim
like
video that I made, I didn't do the challenge. Like the whole joke throughout the video is that I didn't do it. I didn't do a challenge. I
mm-hmm.
just beat the fucking DLC. I don't have the will, the mental capacity.
Yeah, like I'll easily put like 40 hours into a video. Right now I have a project that's taken me literally 40 hours of actual like job work to get the money for it. Probably closer to 60 now. And it took me I actually got a cameraman. I did an actual real life project with tools and stuff. And it's gonna be pretty cool. It's coming soon.
Was
I'll
that your box
hopefully
thing? Was that the box?
shh,
Okay,
it's a
okay, I'll edit
surprise.
that out. I'll edit that out. I'll edit that out. Okay, I'll edit the part
No,
where I said that.
it's
Can
fine.
I just put in
That
the? Oh, it's fine.
that can
All
be
right.
that can be a little teaser if
Maybe
anybody
a little
even
teaser
cares. Let's be
if
real.
anybody watches this fucking video.
Yeah, if anybody, well, even if people that do, if they even care. But like, these I put so much time into it, and hopefully I'll be able to finish the recording for it tomorrow if my camera guy contacts me back. But like, it's got some good like actual like B-roll and stuff, and I'll be working on actually doing a voiceover, structuring it like an actual video. It's got a lot of planning, time, and money gone into it, and I've commentary in the pipeline for sure. I think I've dropped a topic for now. I have a new one. There's going to be a lot of content coming on Cyberpunk because, duh.
Are you doing a cyberpunk
And
challenge?
oh, I plan on doing several. Like a lot of
Several.
people were
That's
disappointed.
pretty cool. You could beat
A
Senza
lot of
to it
people were,
again.
dude. I really don't care about beating Senza to challenges. Like, let him do his challenges. I'll do my challenges. Maybe I'll hit him up, try to get a collaboration when the multiplayer comes out for that game. Um, I doubt he'll respond. You never know though. There's always possibilities.
Friend him on
Um,
Steam.
yeah, I'll try that. And jeez, I don't know what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, a lot of people were severely disappointed when they found out that Cyberpunk, the main game, was only like 20, 30 hours long. But I was actually like fairly ecstatic when I heard that because I didn't want to be putting like 100 plus hours of recording into every single one of my videos. So that's actually good for me because I that just means I can do so many more challenges on the game.
Yeah, see. All right, do you want to get on
Yeah.
to the next question, or
Oh
do you
yeah.
want to keep going?
I don't really have much more to say. What's the
All
next one?
right. The next one is it's a very cliche one. Why did you start YouTube? Who inspired you? Like, is there a reason you started it? A person who inspired you?
Okay, so when I was like 10-ish, I found Windows Movie Maker on my dad's old laptop that I bought from him for $10, and I started putting together clips. I started recording stuff just for the sake of it. It was the most random bullshit, like cringy TikTok stuff you would see nowadays, but like a literal 10-year-old doing it. And thankfully, none of that's on the internet, and I don't know what happened to the files, but it was fun to make at the time, and it probably started a lot of stuff. I've always like I've always like made a lot of videos and stuff. Not videos like art, like creative, creative based stuff. It's just something I've done for a long time. I don't really have many friends because of it, but we don't talk about that. This is where I definitely have inspiration. You ever heard the Gaming Lemon?
Um, I might have before. I'm not completely sure. Might have heard his name, but
He's he's almost like a dead channel nowadays. Uploads like once every, I don't know, like 4 months. But he used to be fairly active, and I watched him when I was like in literal sixth grade, back when he was like a fairly small channel. He's like 3 million subs now, but uh, honestly, his content was so great. He made like GTA 4 mod videos, like funny moments and stuff.
all right, yeah.
And well, I just thought his content was great. Like, I, yeah, that's definitely a source of inspiration. Like, if you look back to some of my older gaming videos from like a little over half a year ago, that's where I got my inspiration for those from. Like, I'm not even gonna hide that bit.
All right.
Like, yeah, that guy's
I
pretty cool.
I've seen your older videos. I mean, I'm impressed with your animations. I was never able to get that down. I tried that for a couple years. Used my phone for a little while, but I could never get that down.
Well, the older videos, I mean, like the older gaming videos, the ones that were like funny moments, just random bullshit.
All right, yeah.
Loud equals funny,
Yeah,
that
pretty
kind of
much
stuff.
everybody had that kind of stuff then.
That's what well, that's where I got my inspiration from.
Yeah, there's no embarrassment in that. No one.
Oh yeah, at least I didn't make Fortnite montages.
Fortnite,
If
yeah,
you do,
everybody got sucked into those. I swear to God.
might do montages. I will make montages of like literally any game but a sweaty online game.
I mean, have you
Like,
ever heard of
they're
Oif?
fun. Yes. I only know
Yeah.
of him because people say I'm a copycat of him.
Well, you're not a copycat of him. He just happens to
I've
make similar content. And that's what you
Yeah,
explained
yeah.
in your hating of the copycats
Mm-hmm.
thing. He just makes longer ones and ones that are kind of boring because they have no point to them.
I try to keep it short and sweet.
Yeah, like 2
I try to
minutes.
put as much editing into like the shortest amount of time that I could. So it was the Happy Halloweeny, the spooky scary skeletons montage. I feel like it went on a bit too long, and honestly, I should have cut it off at like a minute.
Want to do another question?
Yes.
Yeah, it seems so. The fourth question is, what really sparked your channel? Like, what made you, what what is the video that made you become the amazing 1 billion subscribers YouTuber you are now?
A billion subscribers. I think I have
Yeah,
like
you have.
14K at
You got.
the
The
time.
other day I checked, you had 13K, and then today I
Now I have
checked,
14.
you have 14. How are you doing this? I can't.
Uh,
I got endorsed by my favorite YouTuber, and I am still at um 295 or something. I don't know.
dude, it be like that though. Like this, the sub hundreds is honestly a great place to be. I honestly, that was like the funnest times where you had like a few people that were just, like awesome, and you're making videos, and it's just like a tiny little community, and you only have to like pay attention to a certain amount of people, and but yeah. But as for the video that sparked my channel, a bit of a story. So I was on the Griffin Gaming server of all places,
Ah, yeah.
and I was talking to people like literally the day after like Doom came out, right? And we were all talking about Doom, of course, and so the pistol came up. Like a few people had found it in the files, and me and this other guy got talking like, "Yo, we should figure out how to get that." So we did some research. We found it. We found the cheat engine that would allow us to open up and unlock console commands, and we did some digging, and we found the code. And on YouTube, there was people showcasing the pistol, animation and such, but no one was actually like saying how to get it. So I went out and like made a tutorial, covered the whole thing on exactly how to get it. Like people had made videos on the cheat engine and how to get console commands, but nobody had like made a specific video on how to get the pistol. So I did that, and that was my first video to hit 1,000 views. I was ecstatic. Um, and immediately after that, I started working on the pistol only run because I figured other people would do it and try to like I like literally rushed it out trying to beat
You just
everybody else
yeah.
to it. Fortunately, nobody even like came out with a Doom Eternal challenge for another like week or so. And the only other person that like noticeable in the community is Midnight, and he showed like I don't know the last fight with the pistol on Nightmare difficulty, but I think I'm still the only person to do a pistol only, and I'm pretty sure I know for a fact that I was the first person to put out a challenge video on Doom Eternal, like a full one.
All right. It seems you know the whole Doom Eternal YouTube squad. You ever? I just want to know one small question. You know who Under the Mayo is?
I know who he is. I never watched his videos.
All right, all right. I just know that they're. I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you mention a lot of people I know of and I like to watch.
Okay, but I do know Cynic the original. Me and him might have a possible collaboration in the future.
That sounds pretty cool. Keep going. You can.
I just want to say one more thing. Funny thing was, I met Cynic when I had like literally 3,000 less subs than him, and well, within a week or so, I surpassed his sub count, and now I'm like he. I don't know. It's just kind of funny.
All right.
Anyways, moving
That
on.
sounds pretty cool. What gave you the idea of Mister Wheenie, like the name?
Okay, the origin story.
All right, I'm gonna sit back for this one. Tell us your
Okay,
origin
it's
story,
actually
Winnie.
probably not that long to be honest.
Yeah.
Back in
All
sixth
right.
grade, I had my friend at the time. Well, I had two main friends then. Uh, sat right next to in class. We had these little flashcards, right? That we were supposed to like put down, I don't know, vocabulary and definitions on or something like that. We didn't use them for that, all right? We had so we would do these like this little game where we would draw like a little character, one that looked like a sausage and one that looked basically like a potato. Oh, let me say this. And it would just be like arms and legs, and then we would just start adding onto the image. We would draw something simple. We would pass it back to the other person. We would draw something on. But the significant thing was the potato looking guy. His name was Mr. Hammy, And the sausage-looking guy, his name was Mister Wheenie. All right.
Yeah, I see where this is
And
going.
basically, when I started my channel, I thought of that little guy, and I was like, huh, this seems pretty original. And I did it. And open season, and the little fucking wiener dog that's called Mister Wheenie, and I'm like, God damn it, because I had the exact same spelling as him at the time. And so basically I was like, oh, whatever, I'll just keep it like that. And then I wanted to make a Twitch account, even though I wasn't streaming at the time. And, well, you know how you have to like make a username that's never been created. It's got to be original or something.
Yeah.
And I tried putting that in a bunch of different ways, and it just didn't work. And so I put in Mister, like spelt out, not just Mr, and uh, Weenie with the W, because I was thinking of like when, who, what. And I was just like, huh, this could work. And that's basically the origin stories of my name. I might do like a video, like a whole separate video, like putting it in more detail and depth, something over 10. But yeah.
It's a pretty interesting origin story you got there.
Yeah, so basically the reason why this specific spelling exists is because of Twitch's username policy.
Alright. It's pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for telling me. Thought you might
No
not
problem.
want to say. Why did you start commentary at this time in YouTube? Like how you know how commentary's had its fall, like its drop. Why did you start it
yeah,
now?
so commentary, the ancient commentary, this is basically what built this is a great foundation of YouTube. We all know of Leafy. He's gone. He got kicked off YouTube. So sad. He's on Storyfire, probably just sizzling up, because I'm gonna be real, I have not watched any of his content since he switched over to that platform. Anyways, I am a firm believer that if somebody has an opinion different than mine, not that they can't have their opinion, and not that their opinion is bad, it's just that I get to have my own opinion on their opinion, and I want to share it with other people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. If it
But
if it's sounding like I'm shitting on you, I'm not. I'm just bad at talking to other people. Carry on.
so, yeah, commentary is, I think it's fair to say that it's dying. There are still a few channels out there that I am severely aware of, like Diesel Patches, Griffin Gaming. There's
Yeah, Griffin Game is basically
Optimus.
Leafy 2. He sounds exactly like him.
Yeah, honestly, I think that guy's pretty cool. Let's be real. I can honestly respect it when people are just out here being like, I don't give a shit. Like, I'm here. I'm gonna say what I want to say. However, it's like I'm still gonna keep it within these specific guidelines so I can make money, and like I can really respect when people are like open about that and not just like, oh no, I'm not trying to like actually like just I'm not trying to like monetize my videos because it's like this is how I am. It's because like so many creators just got sucked into the whole whirlwind of like gotta make all my videos 10 minutes, gotta monetize them all. I remember when people were like, Griffin Gaming, he put out a video once about The Last of Us Part 2 back when he was like shitting out all those videos, and it was literally like a 3-minute video, and then he filled in like the last 6 minutes with just like a spoiler clip playing over and over and over again, and he blatantly said, yes, I'm doing this for advertiser revenue. I just thought that was awesome. I don't know why.
So you like being honest about yourself, about what you're doing? Basically just saying,
Hmm.
fuck you all, I want money. Like you're I'm not saying you're saying that.
If
I'm
I
just saying it. I'm just
if
saying that you want people to be honest about what if they like they don't want people to hide that they're just wanting money.
yeah, like if if I'm just making a video to put my opinion out there, I'll try to monetize it, of course. Like try to like keep it clean, but I'll try to like press that monetization button on YouTube. But like I won't, besides like not swearing in the first 30 seconds, not using over 4 seconds of copyrighted material, that stuff. I'm not gonna like overly like cut things out just because like I'm trying to appeal to everybody. I'm not. there's an audience for everything, and let's be real, if people don't want to see that kind of content, they should just not view it.
I see. I
Hmm.
saw that you're carnivorous. Is that the term you used? Your carnivorous video got taken down.
Coronavirus.
Well, I mean, we don't want to say that word here. I know what happened to your video.
Karavni iris.
The
I
Karavniaris,
think
that
that's
was hilarious. That cracked me up when I was watching that earlier. Your video got removed
that's
because of
how I
that, and I
posted
was
it.
like, that's kind of stupid, because you're just saying the word.
Okay, so it got removed 3 times, and I got it reinstated all 3 times. I don't know how, but if you try to like find that lady's video on it, like it's down, it's gone. She didn't even try to like reinstate it. It's just doesn't exist anymore. I still have the full thing downloaded, so like it exists, but it doesn't.
So you just
I
have
don't
it, but
know.
you're not uploading it.
Oh no, the video is still up right now.
The
My
video.
video
Oh, I
is.
didn't. I might not have checked. Man, I was just watching a bunch of your old videos today because I wanted to get some. I wanted to have maybe some talking points.
Yeah, yeah, makes sense. But yeah, back to the honesty part. Like, when I made my video on copycats and clones, I feel like that's one of my personal favorite videos that I've made. But when I made that video, I like to deliberately say that, oh yeah, this video is just me complaining about the complainers, you know? I'm not trying to say that like I'm so much better than all these people. It's like, no, I'm just here to like shit on the shit and make this pile of shit bigger.
I like that term. That's a pretty funny term.
Yeah.
Shit on the shit, make the pile of shit bigger. Yeah.
I'm not trying to make the platform more wholesome. I'm trying to put what I like making out there.
All right. It's good. You're honest about it.
Because let's be real, well, people do like wholesome content. There's an audience for that. I just That's just not my thing. It's like most of the time I'm not like trying to be wholesome. It's like not what I'm it's not my main purpose here. It's more to like make a select group of people laugh because
All right.
I
I
think it's
see.
funny.
I see what you mean.
Yeah. Mhm.
All right. You want to move on to the next question?
Yes.
What is the current state of YouTube in your opinion? And I know I am going to admit this now. It's a very cliche question to ask, but I would still like to ask it. Just what do you think of YouTube right now?
Well, to be honest, I don't really watch YouTube that much anymore. I just like make videos and post them. So, besides the fact that they've like started putting ads on like literally every video even if the creators don't want them to be there, I don't know, that seems like YouTube is known for doing dick moves like that. They just do. The platform is progressively getting worse and worse and worse, but it's still the biggest platform out here for content creators. Like, well, like, not in general, just like video creators, you know?
All right. I
Because,
see.
like, there's Twitch for streaming creators, there's DeviantArt for artists, there's Instagram for photographers, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you've got a platform for everything.
Yeah, and YouTube is still the biggest video sharing platform.
Yeah, and I agree it should be. I mean, everything's got to go down the shitter at some point. But hopefully it
If
won't
they
completely go down, because it never has. So we'll just keep
I
going.
hope that the platform never goes down, but I also hope it gets to the point where like YouTube is like, okay, we're idiots. Let's like actually make some changes back to the way it was. Let's put more focus on the creators. Let's actually actually look into copyright claims. Like, like people are just like, oh, I don't like this video, copyright strike it, or like report it or something, and then YouTube's like, oh, well, let's just please the immediate people.
All right, I see.
I feel like I feel like they should be more in support of the creators. Let's be real. And I feel like gaming is honestly one of the biggest parts of YouTube. And I feel like they should just I feel like it's run by boomers that don't like video games. And I feel like they should respect the gaming creators as much as everybody else. You know?
I see. It just, yeah, I can see your point on the gaming thing because they promote a lot of kids' videos for some reason. Like that's, I mean, I guess you
YouTube
can make
Kids
a
exists for a
lot of
reason.
you can make a lot of money off kids. It's it's just
I'm in
amazing.
I'm I'm in strong belief that demonetization should be extremely watered down, and kids creators should go to the very specific app called YouTube Kids and put their content there. And because like YouTube is not made for a young audience, it's that much is clear. Like even like SCP videos, like dude, I love those things now. I kind of got addicted to them. I'm not watching them as much as I used to, but like those are basically just horror stories, not for kids. Like most of the content on YouTube isn't for kids.
I always make sure to put not for kids on my videos. I mean, I don't get
Mm-hmm.
monetized, but I mean, really, I
Well, I
don't
mean,
want
you
to
can.
take the chance. Don't want
Well, I
to take the
mean,
chance of it
unless
getting down.
it's unless your video is specifically made for kids, always just click that not for kids button. Like I always do it. I have it set to default, so none of my videos are for kids because, they're not. I can still get monetized off of them. I just don't get paid as much because, more advertisers want their videos to be on child-friendly videos because it has more of an impact.
Yeah, and you
Yeah,
also the advertisers don't want an extremist talking about terrible things, and then a Coke ad plays. They don't want to be affiliated with certain people.
yeah, exactly.
All right, would you like to move on to the next
Yeah,
question?
yeah. Let's do that.
This is actually my last question, but I have a lot of other talking points, which I
All
hope
right.
would take up a good bit of time. Here's another cliche question. What is the future of your channel? Is it Doom videos, commentary, maybe something else, or a variety of things?
Okay, so even though the Doom content is slowing down, I still do have challenges planned. There are a few interesting ones. I'm not gonna do like filler challenges that I did like the backwards weapon progression. That was totally a filler challenge. It it just the idea behind it is not that great. It wasn't that hard. It was just kind of there. I'm actually gonna like focus on like quality. I don't know. I want to do something with the Nintendo Switch version, and I have one. I'm not gonna spoil it, but I'm gonna call it the Anti-Chad Run.
I'll be waiting to
Okay.
see that one.
Mm,
And you
it's gonna
already,
be pretty interesting to say the least. But
I
know that that one exists. The idea exists. It might come. It might not. I'm not gonna promise anything because, let's be real, nobody ever should.
yeah, if you make promises all the time, it's like Half-Life 3. They're never actually gonna come out with Half-Life 3 if you really think about it.
Probably, probably not. But definitely commentary. I always plan on doing commentary just to like be in the middle. I do have like other things planned. Like sometimes if I feel like making a shitty meme, I will make it. I will upload it. It might be, but there are some IRL things that I want to do. Unless if it's not a good idea, I won't make it. If I don't think it's good content, it won't be uploaded. But I will be like there will be variation. I don't see my channel as like a specific thing. It's not a challenge channel, it's not a commentary channel, it's not a vlog channel, it's not gaming moments video, it's not a playthrough channel. It's just kind of like my channel.
Yeah, so
Whatever
just
I feel like doing.
yeah, you just want to do what you want on it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I see.
Like if people only want to come here for the challenges, they can watch the challenges. If they want the commentary, they can come here for the commentary. But I'm not going to like specifically tailor to a bunch of people. That's how most of the larger creators have like lost their traction. They, it's honestly just better to, in my opinion, see creators just do what they like doing because when they just like start selling out like PewDiePie, he's just making he's been making daily uploads for a while, but like you can tell the man is enjoying himself. The content isn't really for me anymore. It used to be, but that's fine. He still has his own audience. I don't know, it just seems like a lot of larger channels have been, let's say, lost. As cringy as that sounds, like, I just firmly believe that people should create what they want to create. It should be a hobby. not really a job.
I see what you're saying.
Once you start not liking it, it becomes disingenuine.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
honestly,
you would probably start to notice that like a creator would just start making videos and you start to notice that they don't like making it. They're losing their will, they're losing their everything.
well, it's not
Sometimes
like
it's
they're
really really
losing
good about.
motivation. It's not like they're losing motivation. It's just they're motivated by like other things, like money.
Yeah, I
They're
mean that starts
motivated
to.
more by the money than
Yeah,
anything.
money corrupts people
I
usually.
if
The
I did
promise of it.
videos every if I did videos every other day, I could be making more off of YouTube right now than my actual job. That's not an understatement.
I bet you could, but I mean,
Due to
the
this,
quality would be
I've
lost. Like
the
you're.
quality would be lost. Like that's why even though I'm uploading like let's say once a month, it's I'm uploading when I want to and I'm putting effort into those videos. I'm not rushing it. Even if it takes like 2 days to make the thumbnail, I'll make the thumbnail, I'll make it to what I think is quality. Like, let's be real, not everybody will agree that my videos are completely top quality because like they aren't the best out there.
I say they're
They're
pretty
just
good.
they're they're just me, like.
I
As
see.
corny as that sounds, it's just like it's my content. It's not like I'm pretty sure I cater strongly to the gaming genre, but that's just because it's something I enjoy doing.
To balance it out, you should do a gun video. No, no, I'm not. I'm not being serious on that. I made that suggestion in your
Uh,
comment section a while ago.
oh yeah, I actually remember that. By the way, I still read all the comments.
Yeah, I see you read all the comments. I try to do that, but once my Rust video blew up, I was able to read like half of them, and then just overnight I couldn't read all of them. Like the night after, I couldn't do it. I couldn't read all of them. I tried to respond to a lot of them. Oh man, it was a pain in the ass.
Okay, so like I'll get like 100 comments a day, let's say. I will respond to probably like I don't know, 5, let's say. I definitely drop like likes on a lot of comments. I don't as often anymore drop the hearts on comments, although I do, and I'll just respond to like random comments now and again. It's just fun.
Yeah, engaging with
Hey,
reviews
but
is pretty fun, and you don't want to you want the best
I
comments to
do,
go to the top, so you heart only the best ones.
yeah, and I do see all of the comments. Like I read every single one,
I get
every
it.
single comment that's gone up on my challenge, unless it's been removed by the YouTube algorithm. I've read it.
Oh, God, man, I hate the YouTube algorithm. My last video I made, I at the end of it I said comment hashtag poop fart on the video and I'll heart your comment. And wanna know what? It got deleted. Every single message of poop fart got deleted by the Autobot.
I know I hate it.
Poop fart. The word poop fart.
I
Like,
know, and then
what
somebody
is
like
this?
posted the N word in my comments section. No cap, YouTube algorithm didn't delete it. It's just still
Yeah,
there.
I've gotten like all these different ads, a lot of very
Oh yeah.
sexual ads for some reason. I'm pretty sure they're bots because that
They
would be
like put
fucking weird.
yeah, like it's like hey boys, timestamp and then check me out or something like that.
Yeah, that's usually what happens. It's I get all those weird ones. I do
Oh,
my
and when
best to delete them.
when Tombot came around, do you remember that whole fiasco?
Wait, the one who kept hacking into everybody?
Mm-hmm.
That he
Dude,
got into my account. He got into my account actually. I'm not kidding.
I um
I was a
I
victim
had
of
so
this.
many of those I had so many of those comments on my videos, and I would just like go through and delete them. I was so careful because if I'm being honest, if I lost my channel, it would be devastating.
I got hacked. Nothing happened.
This,
Nothing fucking happened. I'm telling you, he hacked into so many people, he's not gonna delete that many channels. All that really happened was,
yeah,
I am pretty sure what he did was he made everybody he hacked into subscribe to him so that he could get money from YouTube. I'm pretty sure
yeah,
that was what it was. But it quickly was over. He changed my Minecraft name for some reason to, I don't remember what it was, but I remember my Minecraft name got changed. And I made a video called Why My Comments Are Disabled.
yeah. anyways, that whole fiasco, that was a I'm glad it's over,
Yeah,
to
same.
say the least.
That sucked. Glad I can actually get the comments
Anyway,
in my video.
did I miss anything in that point? Um,
In what point? The talking point?
are we? Yeah.
Well, I
Did I?
have some more.
Oh,
No,
nice,
you
nice.
didn't. All right, I got a bunch more. That was half of it. That was half of it. But I'm probably not going to use all the talking points because that all the questions were actually half of the things that I wrote down. Most of the time, I just was in the middle of class, just getting bored as hell, and I just wrote down random things I thought of. All right. Now before we get into the talking points, do you have any questions or maybe some comments, or do you have any talking points you would like to start off with, like
Okay, so
anything?
I've noticed you've been doing parodies on YouTubers, and
Yeah.
if I'm being honest, like the Senza one was pretty funny.
Thank you.
I I think I only watched up until the point where you actually like started the bit of the challenge, and then my internet cut out. But I thought it was pretty good. But do you plan on doing a weenie parody, perchance?
Um, I probably will at some point after the podcast, but I know that I'm going to make one on this guy named Aqua FPS. But I
Or
will do one
FPS?
on you. I promise, man. But I don't really know. I feel like
Yeah,
you're a nice guy. I
don't don't make promises though. Like
I won't make
remember that.
promises. I won't make promises, but I kind of want to make one on you. But I also think that you're a nice guy, and the whole point of the fucking parodies is me to shit on people. That was like
I
the
noticed that.
the whole Rust
Yeah.
video was just me shitting on this guy, and every single comment I got was you put him into a midlife crisis. That's awesome, but like this guy's pretty cool. Like this whole thing I'm doing with you, it was kind of actually based off this guy because he makes a podcast series, and he makes a podcast called Forehead Fables Podcast. I listen to the gym. I
Yeah.
listen to it as when I go to the gym every day, and well, not every
Nice.
day. I go every other day, but God, man, I kind of feel bad for him. And I didn't really mean to shit on Senza that much, but one of the main things that I'm gonna have to do if I'm gonna make a parody on you is I'm gonna have to shit on you a little bit.
To go for it. Like
Hey, yeah, you just seem like a
honestly,
nice guy.
honestly, like I think it would be hilarious. But that's just me. Like everybody's different. Um, oh, but you mentioned a guy named Aqua. That sounds really familiar. Is it a smaller channel by chance?
Yes, do you know General Sam?
General Sam. No, no, I don't.
Okay, well he's the guy I made the parody on. Uh, he is. I'm trying to get into their whole. I'm trying to weasel myself into their whole string of friends. I have sort of already. I. I don't know how I have weaseled myself into worse places. I don't feel as bad for shitting on him because I even talked to this guy who's friends with him, and he said I told him that I kind of felt bad for making him go into a midlife crisis, and
Yeah.
he said oh he definitely deserved one of those. So I mean I shit on this guy, but like he was an asshole, so he was kind of deserving it.
Nice.
I didn't want to shit on Senza as much. I'll shit on you, but I don't want to make
Yeah.
any promises, as you said.
Yeah. You have my full permission to attack all those points. Like you could call me a copycat,
I don't really
just
feel like
like
calling you,
all
man.
that stuff.
You make your own original. You make original content. Well, you make like you don't copy people. You take their videos, but you put your own little spin to it, and I like that.
I mean, I don't take their video ideas. I come up with original ideas, but like people people really think I'm ripping off people's styles. So, that's the thing.
Yeah. Well,
And
my whole the
like I
whole
said, it's really hard to be original.
the whole
And yeah.
reason I made the parody was because I actually wanted to make a video with this guy's style. I was like, hey, that sounds like a good idea because he's pretty funny and he has a pretty cool editing style. So I'm like, how would I make an excuse to do that? And I I just made a parody on him. So now I'm copying other people, and I can put a disguise over it called parodying. So
Yeah. The only
nobody can call me
person
a
that I have
copycat.
the only person that I blatantly ripped off or like, taken inspiration from directly is like I said, the Gaming Lemon.
Oh, okay. I was gonna guess
I
Griffin
just think
Gaming, but
chat no, like commentary exists.
I know. I thought you were gonna say that because I
Yeah.
thought you were gonna say that. You mentioned him a lot, so I thought you were gonna say that.
Oh, I've been to his Discord server. I think I've briefly talked to him a few times. But yeah, anyways. And I think that like with Senza and that whole thing, people saying I rip him off, like, come on, people, challenge videos exist. There's Mitten Squad, there's Senza,
Yeah, Senza
there's
definitely rips
Dante
on Mitten
Ravioli,
Squad.
there's
I feel like Senza is just like Mitten Squad, but he doesn't
but
really
funny.
care as much as about his challenges, but more about his stupid jokes.
Yeah. Like if I'm being honest, Mitten Squad has some really good challenges, but Senza has much better commentary.
Yeah, it's like there's basically a ratio of like gameplay and then commentary, and if you can make Senza's done a good job of making like pretty good gameplay but really good commentary, and Mitten
Hmm.
Squad does really good gameplay and pretty good commentary. Like they're basically just a
Yeah,
balance there.
I'd say Mitten Squad's actually like really mediocre at commentary if I'm being honest.
He always sounds like he has a
Not to like
cold, to be
directly
honest.
and I feel like the scripting is just a bit lackluster.
Okay, that's okay. All right, do you have any other questions for me or comments or any talking points you want to start off with?
What do you see doing? What do you plan on doing with your channel?
What do I plan on doing? Well, thank you for
Yeah,
asking. I plan on doing more parodies so that I can leech off other people. That's basically what I plan on doing.
that's a good idea. It's a good idea.
That's like I realize that fucking parodying people and then getting them to mention me is like I got a whole 9,000 views off that. I was getting 20 views per video, and then a whole 9,000 views came out of the blue, and overnight it was based not overnight because I don't live in wherever you live.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It was so kind of easy. I mean, the parody was hard to make, but like the whole reason I got discovered was so like I didn't even have to do a thing. I just had to shit on this guy. So
Yeah,
I'm
so
I'm
like
good. I'm gonna make more parodies, like some substance videos, like some on Siege, Rust, Tarkov. I'm gonna make a part two to the. I would just like to announce that I'm making a part two to the General Sam video with Tarkov,
nice, nice.
and I'm actually getting a real green screen, so I don't
Oh,
have.
very nice.
I don't know. Wait, where's the blue blanket? I can actually show it here. Wait. Oh, I forgot. We're not doing a video call, but I have a blue blanket right back there for anybody who's watching. That's the blanket that I used for the fucking green screen. Now, why did I say that? I feel like
So
what I'm doing with
I
my
actually
channel is parodies. That's it. And substance. Parodies and substance. Your turn? Any other questions?
well, I mean, like, on that topic, like, I feel like I kind of pride myself with getting my viewership from my own original ideas, but, like, that totally works. Like, I feel like people that, like, as you said, like, leech off other creators, I feel like that's totally okay. Like, people, like, will shit on that whole idea, but it's like, you know what? It works, and I really don't have a problem with it because it just helps people get more attention that they need because, like, if they make good content, it deserves to be seen. Whether like I don't care how they get their views. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see. As I'm quoting Todd Howard here, it just works. That's how it
It
works.
just works.
Yeah, that
It,
I mean, I'm just gonna keep doing it. Take a little bit more
yeah,
energy drink here.
dude, nice. I love energy drinks. I'm not even gonna lie. I've ate no 11 tubs of G Fuel behind me.
I haven't.
Yeah, granted, like literally 90% of them are empty, but it exists. The shrine exists.
It's I can't survive. I woke up at 7:30 today for school, right? and
Yeah,
this
same.
is basically the only way I'm keeping awake. Well, I can keep
Yeah, so I
awake. I'm
went.
just making sure that I can do this interview with my normal self, not just me sitting here going like, "All right, Mister
Yeah, I
Weenie."
went. I went to bed last night at like 1 a.m. and I woke up at 7. Yeah, I woke up at 7 and I rode into town. Whenever I think about how busy my schedule is, I actually. But that's just a thing. I ordered a new mask and a shotgun prop. So,
For your video?
for future videos.
Okay.
Dude, honestly, like, by the way, I made merch. Like, yeah, that's a thing. I honestly don't like telling people that I know IRL about my channel because then they're like, "Oh, you're a YouTuber? That's really cool." And then they like start talking about it, and I hate answering questions. I genuinely like hate talking to people about it in real life. I don't know why.
I mean, my friends know I have a YouTube channel, but I mean, as I grow more and more, I get to be accepted more and more, which is the
Mm-hmm.
kind of the cool thing. Uh,
You know, like people, I think it's the fact that like people don't believe in you until you actually like start making it, and then they're like, "Ah, yeah, I knew you could do it," and you're like, "Shut up, go
yeah,
away."
they,
No, you
yeah,
didn't.
my friends, I mean, they're honest about it. They say that they didn't think I could do it. I
Yeah.
mean, I kind of appreciate that there. And they even said that the guy was going to be, the guy that I parodied was going to see the video and then just shit on me, like, terribly in a video or something.
Dude,
But,
honestly, like I would shit on somebody just so they would shit on me, just so I can make like YouTube drama. Let's be real. That's good content,
I mean, yeah, it keeps the numbers up.
and
Uh,
it's just fun. Like it's honestly fun. Well, it is
yeah.
for me.
I mean, it
Maybe
is
not for you.
pretty. I like writing the scripts. I can just type away.
Yeah, same.
Like I
That's how I
can.
like make my scripts for my videos. I'll just like sit down and I'll be like, oh, this clip, this clip, this clip, and like ideas just pop into like like just autistic, stupid ideas about retarded sentences whatsoever, and they just kind of go together.
All right. I don't know if do you have any other questions for me, or is that it? Because I got a couple other talking point. I got some talking points.
I don't think I have any direct questions unless I wanted like yeah, I would have to think about questions, but talking point. Yes, let's move on to that.
All right. I thought of this one while playing Arma the other day. What's your favorite fast food place or restaurant? Now that we're not allowed to go anywhere, I bet you started to realize that you've taken restaurants and fast food places for granted. What's your
Actually
favorite
no,
one?
I never went to any.
You never.
I'm not even kidding. I just didn't go to restaurants at all. Not even fast food places. The only one I've been to is McDonald's, and that's because I work there.
Well, I mean, okay, I'm gonna cut that out. You sure you want me to? You don't do you want me to put that in or no? Because I feel like saying
Yeah,
where you
you can
work.
put that in.
All right. I mean, normally, like, where would you regularly go without the whole coof thing?
Okay, this is not a joke. I would go to Walmart. I just
What
walk
would
into
you?
Walmart and buy snacks.
Do you get their the chicken that they usually have in that little heater thing?
What I usually do is I walk over to the snacks aisle. I get a box of Cheez-It Grooves, go to self-checkout, buy it, and walk out and eat them for like I eat the whole box within a day. But that's honestly that's just what I do.
Well, do you have any?
I'm an odd, I'm an odd case.
I guess.
Because okay, so quick story time. My taste buds are busted. I can't smell. It's been that way for my whole life. No, it's not COVID. Stop asking, everybody. I just eat to eat.
My
I mean, I just eat because I have to. Like, I don't eat for fun. I don't eat for taste. I eat to stay alive.
that sucks. I mean, well, you can eat healthier if you because you don't have your
That's
taste buds
okay.
don't
So
work.
here's the issue. People are always like, oh, you can eat healthier, and then I'm like, no, healthy food has the worst texture ever because like I can
Oh,
still
texture. I see.
feel that, and it's just like nasty, you know,
All right, I hear what you're saying.
eating really
Smell.
unhealthy, and people are like, oh, but you can't. People are like, oh, but you can't taste, and I'm like, yeah, shut up. I like how this food feels in my mouth. Go
All
away.
right. All right, I see.
I've become extremely skinny. Fortunately, I stay fit enough. I'm classified as underweight, but thankfully I'm athletic, so It's not like I'm just like a skinny white boy. It's like,
I just have the metabolism of God, so I never have to watch my weight. So I guess the whole fast food place thing wasn't a good question.
I mean, it's an interesting talking point, but it's
I mean, for very specific for you because you can't taste.
okay. I get a crew meal at McDonald's every time I work there. I always get a double quarter pounder with no pickles or onions and extra ketchup. Just because that is the biggest thing that they offer that I can get in a crew meal. So
Okay,
there we go. That's the answer to the question.
that's a good answer.
To keep it simple.
All right. So I got another one. What is your favorite multiplayer game? Like games that you would play with your friends, or did you play with multiple people? What's your favorite one? What brings you the most fun?
Ooh. Well, since my internet isn't that great, um, I
God,
don't
these.
really play multi. I don't really
Fucking
play
hell, man.
multiplayer games.
Are you gonna
Okay,
say
but
next that you
I do.
can't shit? Because that's what my next question's about.
Uh, actually,
Oh God. Oh God.
there's, there's more stories. Um, um, so if I were to play an online game, though, I'd probably say GTA 5 because that's what I like playing with the boys when my internet is functioning. And my answers are going to be probably a lot more complicated than the average person because I have high functioning autism. I cannot, for the life of me, create a direct answer for anything. I don't know why. Like, I always have to bring too many factors into every little itty bitty bit of everything and overanalyze shit. It's kind of annoying, but I can't get out of the habit of it because I don't see any other logical way.
Okay. I mean, you don't have
Yeah.
to. My next question is, or my next talking point is, where is it? Do you wipe standing up or sitting down? I have pronounced that so many times the wrong way.
Sitting down.
Sitting down, yeah, that's the way to go. I mean, I kind of do this sort of like, uh, do you do this too, where you kind of like move a little bit up
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
you can
Of course.
reach?
Because, you got to get that full coverage, you know?
That was like one of the main questions on the podcast I was listening to earlier. Because I was just listening to podcasts for the past 3 hours while playing Siege because I was trying to get sort of a gist on what I should do.
Yeah,
And that
because
was one of the main.
you got to get that like. So I get like a full four ply, all like all nicely folded, and then I go in sort of like, you know, jack up my rear end, and then go in there for that full coverage, spread a little bit, so you get more like more bang for your buck if you're gonna say it that way, it, the most out of the toilet paper you can, maybe fold it over again for some extra use, and then like throw it away, repeat until you don't get any more shit on the toilet paper.
Yeah. I love how that's such a specific answer. Oh my god.
I mean, nah,
I mean, I'm not making fun of you because I probably do it the same way. I got a question for you. Why do you keep changing your Discord profile picture? Like, what is up with that?
if I'm being honest, kind of like an identity crisis. I don't know. I feel sort of like me as a person is different from the character of Mister Wheenie that I've built on the internet. But I've also like created so many different like versions of myself, like going through life trying to make friends, getting into friend groups. I just like act different around everybody, and then like when I'm on Discord around so many other people, I just become extremely confused, and I just end up like changing my profile picture and name. I don't know why. It's sort of like a coping mechanism. I never changed like my username. I only changed my nickname in the server.
Yeah, I see. Isn't yours cart right now? Let me check.
It's literally a cart.
Yeah,
Like
it's
like the
mutual
type you
servers.
push.
Your name is cart.
Yeah, it literally like the type you push around in the store. But I don't know. Like I'll literally like open up the nickname thing and just like think, and type in the first thing that comes to mind. And like
Okay.
people will like remember my old PFPs and like what the names I used to go as, and I'm like just like what,
You,
you know?
you have all this. You had a little while where you kept changing it to the furries or something. Furries, anime girls, all that stuff. Like I'm mainly trying to ask about this bit. Now, if that's an
Okay, so
identity crisis, what the fuck?
Okay, so I have on the internet. I'm gonna be real with you. I have no shame whatsoever. I will do things on the internet if I know I can't get into immediate trouble with it. You know,
All right. I see.
like people are like all about furry bad, and then I'm like, ha ha ha! I changed my profile picture so you get pissed off.
Oh, so you just
And it's
basically want to
just
shit
like,
on people? Yeah.
yeah, and
Sounds
uh-huh.
fun. Wish I could
I
join
I
you.
I I I do know some furries. They're chill, but several furries I know. They just exist. Okay. I also happen to know a lot of gay people. I happen to know a handful of trans people, and I kind of use that as an excuse to shit on them.
I
If
mean,
I'm being honest.
as long as you're just like not making a threat to them or anything. I mean,
No, like
yeah, it's fine.
I
Shitting on
just
anyone.
my humor has degraded to the lowest form possible, and I don't know why.
I yeah, like I laughed the other day at a picture of a horse and a
Why?
caption that Juan. Oh my god, yeah, that I don't know why that's funny. Why I would like to know the explanation. It humor has changed so much.
I know, like I'll show memes to my dad, and he'll be like, What is this?" And I'll just be like, "Never mind. You know what? You won't get it."
Yeah, I mean, I if I
Yeah,
showed my dad.
I made this meme. Don't show it because like,
Okay, I'm not showing that. Oh wait, okay,
but
okay.
like, I think that's hilarious. I don't know why.
That is hilarious. I thought for a second it was, and then I realized what the point of that was.
Yeah, and
It's
then
pretty funny.
I also made this meme. I don't care if you show this, but I just made this, and I think it's hilarious. It's like shitting
that
on a
that
crew.
that's funny. I
Like,
see. I could probably find much worse in the Discord servers I'm in.
yeah, it's okay. That's like an example that like you can show. I don't care if people know
I
that I made
I
that
right
meme.
now have my camera over my Discord messages to you, so it's fine. I already have. It's been blocked out this entire time. My camera. Give me a second. What's your favorite movie? Like, are you into movies? And what do you think your favorite movie is?
My favorite movie. I would say the Harry Potter movies, but they were so inaccurate off from the books. No, they were actually pretty close, but I just noticed so many details because like I've read the book so many times, I know like literally every single detail, and little things were off that just like pissed me off. I don't know why.
I gotta say,
You
my
know,
favorite is the South Park movie. You
haven't
watch
seen
that
it.
one? The musical. I mean, you know how musicals are usually seen as some like not usually serious. They're usually serious, like serious stuff.
Dude, I tend to hate musicals. Besides, The Greatest Showman, that's the only one like I've ever enjoyed.
Yeah, I know a lot of Hamilton fans, so I was trying to make sure that you weren't. Hamilton fans are pretty dedicated to their stupid musical.
Yeah,
Um,
I can agree there.
so the South Park musical is amazing because it's just it's hilarious. It's I don't know how to describe it. It shits on everybody. You know how like you describe that you
Hmm.
just like shitting on people.
Yeah, I like shitting on people just because of like little quirks that they have. Not because like I'm actually against those things. It's because it's funny to like be it's just like different in tiny little ways. And it's just like, it's bad. And people are like, you're so racist. I'm like, don't care. It's funny.
This movie takes you can you think of every single opinion that anybody has ever had? This movie shits on it. I'm telling you, it does. You need to watch this movie.
Okay, I might. Although like I have trouble getting movies or like streaming anything out here, so
Yeah, that
I can't promise anything.
yeah, I know you can't promising anything. That gets rid of a bunch of talking points I have. One here is what is your favorite relaxing game? Do you have a game where you just sit down and like you just
Doom Eternal,
doom it that relaxes
100%.
you?
I've gotten good to the point where like it's just like chill. I'll sit back. I'll literally put on lo-fi beats, turn down like the game volume all the way, and just play it. Like I'm playing the game on Nightmare right now, like on a master level, just like I'm just like vibing, not even like without game sound. I'm just like talking to you.
Yeah, I'm glad you're talking to me. I tried doing one with my friend. He was just playing War Thunder the whole time. Couldn't talk to him.
Bruh. Yeah, I'm just vibing. Like, if the game gets in the way, I'll die. I don't care. Like,
I feel like Doom Eternal is, for me, it'd be too hard to be a relaxing game. Have you heard of the game
oh,
Stardew Valley?
oh yes, I put plenty of hours into that.
That game makes me so I can just sit down and be like, it's been a long day. I've done all my homework and shit, and I've edited a video or something, and then I can just get onto
Yeah.
it, and then I can have all my sad problems whisked away.
See, I don't. I need a good game I can grind on. I haven't found like one that in a while that I can like actively grind on. You know what I mean? And like feel like it's productive. I've been trying to get Cyberpunk so I can like 100% that game because I feel motivated to do it. Like I don't know. It's just I find it hard to like sit down and play like a long form game, like Minecraft, Terraria, something that you just like play because like it's a good time waster, no? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see your point.
That's why I've just been playing like excessive amounts of Doom
How many
because
hours
like
do you have on it?
I would say close to 1,000, even though Steam is wacky. I play in offline mode a lot, so it doesn't record most of my
Oh, it
hours,
doesn't
but
record offline hours, I see.
I
I
think it's safe to say that I've put over 1,000 hours into this game.
Well, it's a good game. I remember I was really worried that it wasn't going to be good in like March.
So like, yeah, I've just done all like the challenge playthroughs. I've done so many personal playthroughs. I've done Ultra Nightmare playthroughs. I've done Nightmare playthroughs. I've done playthroughs on all the levels, challenge playthroughs that I've done off camera. I don't know. I've just got so much time out of it. Oh, another game I was gonna mention, Animal Crossing. I got that earlier this year, and I like literally like played it like for the sake of grinding, and I couldn't get into it.
The funny thing was, I was just about to shit on that. Like, I was going to bring up the whole Animal Crossing with Doom thing.
I still believe that Animal Crossing should have gotten a higher score than The Last of Us Part 2 on
Oh,
Game Awards.
that was one of my talking points. How do you feel
Dude,
on The Last of Us
I'm
2
literally
winning?
I'm literally going to make a parody on the Game Awards. I don't even care.
Uh,
Okay, I'm not going to promise that
you,
because like I might run out of time,
all right,
but I plan on it. I
good,
plan on doing it.
good idea. It's mine now. No, I'm just kidding. I don't really care. You can have it.
It's okay. I'd probably get more views anyways.
Yeah,
Just
you
kidding.
would. Whoever gets more views, it was their idea first.
Yeah, like midnight. Okay, but who cares? I uploaded my video 2 months before his, but people still said he did it first. We're not bringing that up again though,
Okay. It
even though
just,
I did.
I am really, it won, how many awards did it win? It won like 5 of them.
Too many.
Too, too many. I didn't play it, but I
I don't
watched
think
a
it,
lot.
I don't think it should have even been mentioned with all the shit it got. I believe it should have been completely left out.
And they won Game of the Year.
And it won
God,
Game of the
man.
Year
I
over
made,
Doom Eternal.
Doom Eternal totally should have won. It should have won like, it should have won Best
Okay,
Combat, Best Soundtrack, Game of the Year. It had all 3 of those,
okay,
and
it does cater
wasted.
to a very specific audience, and I can't say that like it should like go to get like specific awards because like there is preference like to consider, but The Last of Us 2, come on, you have to be kidding. Like
Yeah,
I would have been fine if The Last of Us 2 lost every single bit. If even if Doom Eternal didn't get Game of the Year, I still would have wanted The Last of Us 2 to like not do well.
there has
And
to
it,
be had been some bribery. I'm thinking of that. There's
like
no other way they could have won.
I'm not saying that because they have LGBT representation. I'm saying it because it has
Oh yeah,
I'm I'm
forgot about
I'm
that.
saying that because like it has bad gameplay. From what I saw all the spoilers. It has a shitty story. They killed off one of the main characters, like one of the ones that everybody likes. For I think pretty much no reason. I don't know the exact meaning. I didn't play the game. I'm gonna preface that, but I've seen enough of the spoilers to not like the way the story went. Okay, they just I don't know.
Last of Us.
Gameplay wise, I feel like they should have lost music. Nobody even mentioned it. Okay,
Did they win
as
music?
I don't know.
I don't think
I don't even
I'm
care.
pretty sure they didn't win music. I don't think it had music.
Yeah. As for music, I don't think it should have won. As for gameplay, I feel like it should have failed remarkably. As for story, I feel like it should have gotten something mediocre, you know? But on the Game Awards, like it's a game. People will enjoy it. But Game Awards, come on. It does not deserve it.
I feel like the whole LGBTQ thing kind of screwed that up.
I feel like they're virtue signaling just for that, okay? Like I feel like that's one of the reasons why I got game of the year. Like I have nothing wrong with the LGBT community. Like I
Yeah,
have
me
tons of
neither. Like
friends.
it's fine, but
Like I have tons of friends in it. I don't have a problem with it. I will shit on it because it's funny, haha. But I feel like they are virtue signaling. Like it's not a phenomenal game. It it has that representation, so people feel like they're almost obligated to like, be, it's so great, you know?
yeah, it's like when a child gives someone a macaroni painting. They're like, oh, it's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or like, elementary school choruses or whatever those things are. Oh yeah, good job guys. Come on, good job. You got an award. Everybody wins. Woo! But like,
yeah,
you know.
yeah, that kind of just sucks, man. Doom Eternal totally should have won.
Hey, you know what? I think Cyberpunk, let's be real, it has more literally any other game probably created. Like, if I'm being honest, you can literally be whatever you want in that game. It's the future. And with that character creator, like, whoo-wee.
Yeah,
Jesus.
you can make cock size for some reason. Like I,
You can you can literally be like a complete transgender.
you could be a guy with the biggest cock and biggest tits too.
Yeah.
Could be both. No one's ever done
I
that
mean,
before.
how is that not representation? Like main story characters, I heard that okay, this may be a spoiler, I don't know, but I heard that two of the main romance options in the game are literally LGBT. Like one's gay, one's lesbian, the other one's straight.
To be honest, I couldn't care less about spoilers. I don't even know if I'm gonna play it.
Yeah, but you might want to like put in a warning there for people.
All right, yeah.
Like,
Spoiler warning. Yeah, the spoiler warning, I guess. So I've seen
anyways,
a lot of your
moving on.
commentary videos on the whole PS4 and being PC being better than PS4 or like all that jazz.
No, like
What
it's all preference in the end, but the fanboys, oh my lord. Like calm down, guys.
which should you rather pick? Xbox or PlayStation?
PlayStation, just because of the
PlayStation.
games. I'm gonna be real. Like, the only I have a PC for power. I would get a PlayStation 5 to play the exclusives. I'm not gonna lie.
How many? It only has like
I've
3 games, right?
Yeah, but all the Xbox games I can play on PC.
Yeah, that's one of the main things. Like, you know how everybody's like, "Oh, Xbox has got Halo. You can play Halo on
PC
PC."
has.
I can't think of a
Yeah,
single
like the
game that you could play on
people say.
Xbox but you can't play on PC.
Okay, so people say like, oh, Xbox has no games. That's not true. Like, it just has games that are on PC. It's just a cheaper PC, you know?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, if you don't really want it for gaming, I use my PC I use my PC for school, I use it for editing, I use it for everything. So, I mean, there's no point in me really getting anything to extend onto that.
Yeah, it's like a cheap gaming PC, you know?
Yeah.
That only
But
does
its only
gaming.
point is gaming. So, yeah. So, you you could only use it for one
Like, you
thing.
get that power, but there's so many compromises. And the only reason why I have like a Nintendo Switch is for the games and the portability aspect. Like, it's unique, it's original, it has its purpose. If I got an Xbox, it wouldn't. I prefer mouse and keyboard. I prefer my better performance. I prefer higher refresh rates. I prefer the productivity. Like, I can get the features that Xbox has, but I can't get like the games that PlayStation has, the portability that Nintendo has, etc.
Would you like to almost end this interview? Want to know what time it is for me?
What time is it?
It's 2:15 in the morning.
Dude, Pog.
All
I'm
right.
actually like going hoarse from talking because I took orders literally 8 hours straight today, and I had to come do this interview. So it was honest. Today was honestly like one of the worst days of the week so far, if I'm
Oh.
being honest. I haven't had a good day in a while,
Oh, that sucks.
unfortunately.
Well,
But
would you like to plug your name in here, Weenie? Mister Wheenie, on YouTube, who makes German Challenge videos?
go check out my Hodgepodge channel at youtube.com/Mister Wheenie. That is a special link. I have it. Woohoo! Anyways, I have about 14,000 subscribers. I like to help out smaller channels, and
Yeah, like me. And do you have a Twitter? Because I've been trying to find your Twitter. I can't.
I do not have Twitter.
Fuck. All right.
I have Instagram though. I think Instagram's the only other one I use besides Discord.
Thanks for coming on to the. I didn't even mention the name. I was gonna name it Cool Kids Podcast because my friend made a suggestion. I checked on the internet to see if it was a thing, and it is. But all the videos got no views, so it's my idea now.
All right, sounds like a plan. We've been in this call for an hour and 40 minutes almost.
Yeah, about an hour and
That's
40 minutes. Well, thanks for coming
I'll
on to the
probably
podcast, Weenie.
all right, and I might even plug this podcast in my community post because I found it to be fun.
Yeah, I found the
So yeah,
podcast to be pretty fun, and I hope you do
it
because
was
I'm gonna edit this, and
yeah.
I don't want to just have been waking up at 12. Well, not waking up, just stay up till 2 in the morning to do this. Well, thank you for coming on.
It's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure talking with you. I hope I can
Yes,
talk to you
sir,
later.
and
Maybe we can collab again, or I'll make that parody.
maybe yeah. I'm always open to like do voice lines for stuff or like talk just to like be in other people's stuff. I can't promise like actually making videos like with other people unless like it benefits me or like it's somebody larger, for obvious reasons,
Yeah, you don't
but
want to
I'm
waste your
always
time.
glad to like have a pretty busy schedule, and I do like putting these things into my schedule though. So
Well,
yeah.
thank you so much, and have a great day. Have a good dinner.
All right,
All right, bye,
I'm gonna
Winnie.
shut up now. So yeah, bye. Have a good one.